I was watching the Miss America pageant last night, and I'll explain why in just a moment. So don't judge me on this. But I have a question, America. When did the Miss America pageant turn into a nasty woman protest? When did that happen? So I'm not sure if you caught this. I'm boycotting the professional football, so I couldn't watch the Giants Cowboys game last night, and I was tired of watching the mainstream media hyperbole over Hurricane Irma. So I was left with the Miss America pageant, and I'm watching this production, and it got around to the questions, you know, where they have to ask the ladies in the bikinis and the high heels. They have to test their intellectual prowess, because again, it's a scholarship competition. It's not a beauty pageant. And so anyway, they had this panel of celebrity judges. And these judges goaded the finalist into condemning President Trump. I mean, they grilled these girls on President Trump and his policies, and we actually have some of the questions. For example, here's Jordan Sparks, who I believe was she an American Idol person? Yeah.
I like Jordan Sparks.
Well, you may not like her after she asked this question. Here's Jordan Sparks. Well, let's try this again.
There are multiple investigations into whether Trump's campaign colluded with Russia on the election. Well, did they? You're the jury. Guilty or innocent, and please explain your verdict.
It's a beauty pageant. Pardon me, scholarship competition. It's a scholarship competition. She's not a lawyer. She's not a member of the Justice Department. Pardon me. This question was asked, by the way, of Miss Missouri. Is she on Robert Mueller's team now? Is she? What? So here's this lovely lady, Jennifer Davis. She's Miss Missouri. Here's how she replied.
Right now, I'd have to say innocent because not enough information has been revealed. We're still investigating this, and I think we should investigate it to its fullest extent. And if we do find the evidence that they have had collusion with Russia, then they should, the justice system should do their due diligence, and they should be punished accordingly.
Yeah, so after she said that, she was named the first runner-up. I have no doubt in my mind that had she declared President Trump was guilty of sin and deserved to rot in jail, she would be wearing the crown today. Absolutely believe that. I mean, the top 5 finalists, 4 of the questions were directed at President Trump. You cannot tell me that was a coincidence. So there was this other guy. I don't know if we had this. I don't think we had this question here. This other guy was wanting to know about whether Trump what Trump meant when he said that there were good people on both sides of the issue in Charlottesville. Thank you. We do have that. Here we go.
Last month, a demonstration of neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and the KKK in Charlottesville, Virginia, turned violent, and a counter-protester was killed. The president said there was shared blame with, quote, very fine people on both sides. Were there? Tell me yes or no and explain.
I think that the white supremacist issue, it was very obvious that it was a terrorist attack. And I think that President Donald Trump should have made a statement earlier addressing the fact and making sure all Americans feel safe in this country. That is the #1 issue right now.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
That is the right issue right now. Calm yourself, darling. Calm yourself. It's all right. That's Miss Texas, by the way. Can you believe Miss Texas? I can't believe that kind of ideology. She must be from Austin. That kind of ideology coming from Texas, the Lone Star State. Oh, my goodness. So anyway, yeah. So, by the way, Miss Texas, she's one of those tolerance and diversity and inclusion gals. So maybe I'm not terribly surprised by her response here. Anyway, that is what it is. So look, I got all of these comments from our listeners and our readers on the Facebook page, and a lot of moms were really upset about all of this. Because they were watching the show with their daughters, and they were just hoping for a good night to kick back. Like producer Christine, in a few years, you know, your little one, well, you know, you'll probably want to sit down and watch the show together.
Of course.
And a lot of moms said they ruined the pageant because it was all about political correctness. Although I was a little kind of freaked out by the ventriloquist act. I forget who had that, but she had like 2 little dummies on her hands. It was kind of creepy. But regardless, the rest of it was pretty political, and it was directed at the President of the United States. So one mom said that she's sick of it. She was just disgusted. By the way, I was surprised that no one asked this question. Is President Trump the Antichrist? Yes? No? Please explain.
Why did they make this about Trump?
I don't know. I really don't know, because you never heard them attacking President Obama like that. But I guarantee you, Miss Missouri, very nice, lovely young lady, I guarantee you she would have won. They gave it to Miss North Dakota, who's also a very lovely lady, very intelligent. But I guarantee you, when they were looking at the final marks and they saw, oh, wait a second, she didn't bash Obama, she didn't bash Trump. She's out of here. You're gone. Just my opinion. But have you noticed now, everything is all about politics. It's all about bashing President Trump. So that's why, I wrote about this at toddstarnes.com. And I said that, you know what? This Miss America pageant is nothing but a jazzed-up version of a nasty woman march. Instead of the girls wearing the hemp sweaters and the Mexican man shoes, they're wearing evening gowns and lip gloss.